Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties is giving people a chance to win a pint-sized customized replica of their own homemade special for their furry or not so furry friend. Catherine Anderson and Kip join us today to tell us about the company's Pawfect Home Sweepstakes. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having us back.
Hi, he is very enthusiastic about
Very
the
excited to make his
sweepstakes.
TV debut.
So we all know when considering a property, there's no denying that pets call the shots much more than we give them credit for. So tell us what you're seeing in today's market, for instance, for our furry friend.
Yeah, so this is Kip the Corgi. I just helped his parents buy their first home. They close in a couple weeks and we're so excited for them. So I thought he'd be the perfect guest to talk about this sweepstakes today. But one thing that we look at when we are going through what you want in your house is who's going to be in that house with you. What does your household dynamic look like? So for Kip's parents, they already had Kip, so they wanted to keep him in mind when they were picking their next home. So we sit down and we talk about what does your dynamic look like now and what is it going to look like in the future. He's off. He's off.
Kip's ready to go play in his new yard, I think.
So we look at that, and so that home works for you not just now, but also in the future. And once we have that who figured out, we look at the what's. What are those must-haves that you have? A lot of people want to be close to a dog park so they can walk to the dog park. So that location is something that we can't change. So we put that on that needs list for you. The most common thing that we also have for pets that people want is a fenced yard. So it's important to remember that that's something that can be added later on. So that can be on your wants list. And we take a look at all of that stuff before we start looking at that perfect home for you.
Sure, and of course we always want to consider our pets, but do you find it very common when you're working with new couples that maybe they say, look, I have a dog and I want this for them as much as for me?
Yeah, definitely. So right now in the US, 70% of households are pet owners. Dogs are the #1 pets. Second and third are cats and fish. So we keep that in mind when we're looking at selling your home as well as buying a home. 63 million households are dog owners. So when I go to list your home, I know what those pet owners are looking for, so I really want to feature those for you when we're listing that home to draw in as many potential buyers as we can.
And do you find the same thing when people are designing a house, they want to build a home, that they think of those little touches? I mean, there's whole Pinterest boards of ways that you can incorporate your pet into your home.
Absolutely, and we've talked about many times that lack of inventory that we have right now in existing homes. So building a home has become much more common right now. So there's a few things to remember when you're building a home is you're not going to have that grass right away. So if you have a furry friend, they might have a muddy backyard to walk around in, especially the last few months. It's been really rainy, so you're going to have a dirty pet for a while. If you close in the fall or winter, you're not going to have that grass right away. Another option that people are going with is hydro seed instead of sod, just because it is a little bit more affordable for them. So that's even longer that you're not going to have grass. And when you're thinking about your furry friend for your finishes on the inside of your home, flooring is probably the most important thing to think about. A few years ago, we put dark flooring in our house on the main level. I have 2 dogs. This year has been kind of a mess with those muddy paw prints all over the floor.
I know the feeling.
Yes, so something to keep in mind when you're picking out those features. But the list can go on and on when you're looking at what you want to do for your house. But those are the most common things to think about.
So tell us about this contest. I think it is such a cute idea. Who wouldn't want to have a model of their own home for a pet's home?
Yeah, so Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is giving away a replica dog house that is a replica of your home. They're giving away 3. You can enter once a day, every day until June 6th. They're going to draw the winners at random, and the value of that home is going to be about $5,000. So it would be a really nice oasis for your pet to have in the backyard.
I think it's one of those things too that can intentionally or unintentionally add value to your home, because if somebody later down the line you decide to sell that home and then you have a matching home for the pet, anyone with a pet is absolutely going to want that home as well.
Absolutely, going to be a huge selling feature.
Oh, we love that so much. Thank you for coming on today, and thank you, Kip, for joining us.
Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, 701-318-3536, and make sure you follow Kip on Instagram at CorgiKip.
Oh, we love this. All right, well, stay with us. Kip had his little snack. We're going to have our snack coming up on the next segment. Stay with us because it's something we've been talking about for a long time, and it's finally here.